Alright, YouTube. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story time on how I got put down and how I got. Well, really, it's gonna be starting off on how I began on my journey on getting put down on being a Crip. Now, this video is not at all trying to influence people, like influence kids to go join, to be in the gang, none of that. I'm just educating y'all on what I went through in my life story and like my journey of growing up and going from wanting to be in the gang to being in the gang to seeing that it's more to life than just being a gang member and being a crib and just banging and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do more with myself. So I'm just letting y'all know, because I know it's kids who like kind of in the same mind space that I was in at that age when I just got put down on some shit. So I'm just tell y'all the story time on how I got put down and what happened and the situations that I got put myself in. Alright, so this all started because I had moved back to Little Rock on some shit, and like I always looked up to my dad on some shit. Like, I always looked up to the nigga, like, and he was a Crip. Everybody knew in my family on shit. Like, everybody knew he was a Crip. Like, I knew he was a Crip. I seen pictures and shit. Like, but at the same time, I didn't really have a good like relationship with my dad on some shit. So that made me want to like kind of be like him on some shit. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but like not knowing a nigga like that made me want to look more into him on some shit. So in that whole situation of shit, I started claiming Crip before I even got put down. Yes, I was one of those niggas who was false claiming at first on hood. I was one of those niggas at first on some shit. Like, I was just a young nigga. I didn't really know a lot about it on some shit. All I knew was my dad was a Crip. I wanted to be like my dad. So I started claiming the shit. Now, at this time, I had moved back down to Little Rock or shit. Now, I went to the same school that my mama and my dad went to. So I was walking around school with a flag and everything. Now, one of the niggas in my English class, my nigga Zip on hood, he was from my hood. I knew that nigga was a Crip and shit, but I didn't really talk to that nigga like that. This other homeboy in there, he was a blood. I was talking to the dude because he was sitting right behind me on some shit. He was asking me what I was with the whoop. I made up this whole little bullshit ass story saying that my dad did live in Texas at one point, but I made up this bullshit ass story that like he was a Crip from Texas shit, and I was part with a whole bullshit ass story. He fucked around, told the nigga, like told everybody in his class and shit. No, nigga Zip, it got back to him on some shit, and he told his homies from Wolf. So, when my nigga Cam, he had DM me on Instagram. No, it wasn't my nigga Cam, it was my nigga Caliboy had DM me on Instagram. He was like, so I heard that you were a Crip with the Whoop. I was like, yeah. He was like, where you from? My dad's a Crip, but I really don't know where he's from. I sent him like a whole bunch of like all the pictures that I had of my dad throwing no Crip and with the Whoop. He was like, alright, with the Whoop. So later on, I found out that my homeboy, my nigga, not Quan, but I forgot that nigga name. But he was GD, but he was in my class and shit. In my not my English class, but my science class, my history class. It was my history class, and he was like, bro, he was like, these niggas looking for you. He was like, they said that you were a fake Crip and they were gonna jump you on some shit. I was like, for real? It was like, yeah, with the whoop. This other nigga that I was in class with, I was real cool with that nigga. He fucked with me like I was an artist and shit, and he fucked with those niggas too. He was like, bro, I'm gonna talk to these niggas with the whoop and see if you can get put down, because they said the only way that they're not gonna jump you if you get put down with them. So I said, yeah, I'm trying to get put down with the whoop, the whoop. So these niggas, I don't know how I got to the point, but he was like he was gonna talk to them with the whoop. So he talked to them and shit. He was like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to put down or not, cause the only way you're gonna get put down is if the OG says you can get put down with the whoop. And like there's a whole bunch of shit you gotta go through and shit. And those niggas gotta like really fuck with you on some shit. It was like I wanna see you on some shit. So a couple weeks later, I was still dodging those niggas with the whoop, and my nigga Dawn for 100. He was like, bro, my nigga Iron Loke, he was looking for you. He was like, he heard that you were trying to get put down with Wolf. I was like, yeah. He was like, well, I know that nigga. He told me to bring me to that nigga Iron Loke, cause we had lunch the next period, and I had math class with my nigga Don 400. So he brought me to my nigga Iron Loke, and when I met up with Iron Loke and shit, he was like, so you trying to be from Wolf? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right. He was like, write your name down here with the whoop, write your Instagram with the whoop. He was like, we're gonna get in contact with you. It was like, we're gonna meet up with the whoop at lunch, like a Saturday with the whoop, with the homies and shit. And I was gonna meet the homies and shit, and we were gonna talk about the whole thing. Then it was like, bro, is anybody else gonna get put down with whoop? And I don't know if it was somebody else, but it was just me on some shit. So I was like, yeah, I was with the whoop. All these niggas was big as fuck on some shit. Like, I was like the smallest nigga on some shit. I don't know how it happened, but eventually I met up with those niggas, and we talked. One of the niggas that was also, he had a high ranking inside the group and shit. And he was also an artist and shit. Like I said, I was an artist. I was doing a whole bunch of art, like drawing people. Like I did a big ass Tupac picture, drew that shit, like all types of shit. Like niggas at the school knew me for art. So that nigga was also like a crazy good ass artist and shit. Like he was inside pre-AP art and shit, and I was like inside he was in AP art, and I was in pre-AP art. I didn't know the nigga was from Wolf at first. I just knew the nigga because he was a good ass artist and he was cool as fuck. He could dress and shit. It was my nigga Blast on some shit. So that nigga was like, I met up with that nigga and shit. Found out he was Crip. That nigga said he fuck with me shit because the art shit. They let me go ahead and was like, yeah, you can get put down. Eventually I got put down. But yeah, that's the little process of me getting put down. Like, if y'all want to hear the story time on, like, the process of me, like, actually when I had got jumped in, not just the story time on how I began my journey of getting put down. If y'all want to hear when I actually got put down and I got jumped in, y'all get this video to get this video to, I don't know, 50,000. Yeah, get this video to 10,000 likes. If you get this video to 10,000 likes, I want to drop that video on the time that I got jumped into Crip. Hood. That was a crazy story time too. I had 3 big ass niggas on Hood. Like these niggas, I'm like 5'3" at the time on some shit. These niggas damn near 6 foot. Like these niggas tall as fuck. I had to fight these niggas. So I want to tell that story time. I had to like skip school and everything. So I wanted to tell that story time when y'all get this to 10,000 likes. So I'll see y'all next time. See safe, Wolfpack on game. Perfect time. My blunt is out too on Crip. See safe, Wolfpack on game.
I got these drugs in my system and I'm still trying to take the pain away. For me, I don't need nobody trying to change my ways. Stuck in this phase, I'm dying slowly, trying to count my days. If I don't change, that's my fault. The time I died, it ain't rest in me, a felony. All my niggas rest in peace, remember me.